Ah, hello team. Tim Tunnicliffe here on the Great Rugby Run, day 2. This is the second stop of the day, and we're here at Pembroke RFC, and this magnificent playing surface, and a great little stand there as well. Just want to say a big shout out to Pembroke because they've been amazing from the start. First communications, they asked me to get the sponsorship page set up so they could get some money across to the charities straight away. And they were the first people to sponsor the Great Rugby Run this year. So huge thanks to Pembroke for that. And just something I'm going to point out before we go in is this. I saw this up in Scotland last year. Just clubs being really proud of what they've achieved. And these boards, you know, they're there for the photos at the end of the season, but why not stick them up on the wall as well and really celebrate what you've done, what you've achieved. It's all good stuff. I'm just going to highlight this one here as well. And we're going to talk about these folks in a minute inside. All clubs need sponsors, and they've been particularly kind to Pembroke. So we'll go inside now and see if there's some people that we can talk to. Who can we find in here? Hello, good sir.
Hiya.
What's your name and what do you do here at Pembroke?
Ian Martin, I'm club secretary.
Good man. And I hear there's some interesting things about the pitch and what used to surround it.
Yes, back in days way long before I came here, obviously, there was a dog track run around here. The ground was owned originally by a farming family, local farming family, who sold it to the club. Can't remember the year off the top of my head, but yeah, that goes back quite a few years now. The dog track is obviously long since gone, but there are local people who remember it.
Yeah. And what was it? Greyhounds? Was it Greyhounds?
Greyhounds, as far as I understand.
Yeah. And you live very close to here now as well, is that right?
Yes, I live in the house is just that adjoin the field. I look onto the field from my living room.
So, like if you don't fancy leaving your house on a match day, you could actually watch it from your garden. Could you?
No, I don't. I still got to come round and pay my money at the gate, same as everybody.
Good man. Right. Okay, we're going to go through now to the lounge. And come. Because this has been recently renovated with a huge amount of work from this man. What's your name, sir? And what do we do here at the
I'm
club?
Mike James. I'm the treasurer of the club. Recently cajoled to do that position. 2017, myself and a guy called Nick Shields, with help from others, renovated the lower bar. And in 2019, we had some funding again, and a lot of effort and time and weekends and nights went into renovating our top bar, lounge bar. We're fortunate enough now, there's a lot of places in town where you can't have social functions, so we benefit from birthday parties and all sorts of celebrations in the club now because it's a nice place to come to. So it's come on really well.
Yeah, this is a lovely cozy space. Now I've just spotted something up there which I didn't notice before. There's a London bus. Is there any idea why there's a London bus up there?
Not myself, no. I can tell you.
Just random things.
Yeah,
because I love it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And there's a ton of really amazing old shirts and caps in here as well, which just really make it a sort of warm, friendly space. And a little thing up here, Cookie's Corner. Ian, do you want to come back and tell me about Cookie and this little snog in the corner here?
This is sort of a memorial thing to former secretary of the club, Glenn Cook, really one of nature's gentlemen, who was a very staunch Pembroke RFC clubman, who also became a district representative on the WRU, and in fact went on to be team manager on a Welsh tour of Namibia back in the 80s. That would be. So yeah, Glenn very staunch, and Glenn and his company on Saturdays, this was their corner, and consequently it became Cookie's Corner. That's the little sort of club memorial to Cookie.
It's amazing. I'm just going to show the people on the camera, like the roof is a little bit lower here. It just looks all nice and snug. There's light coming in, but not too much. So it just, I bet there's some conversations happened around that table, didn't they?
Very many, I would think, in the days gone past.
Yeah, amazing. Is there anything else we want to say about this room?
Just that we've got Johnny Thomas's cabinet there. And
let's go and have a look at that.
67 caps for Wales, which was outstanding for the club. And on the other side, we've got Luke.
Okay, hang on a second. We'll show this one first. So this is Jonathan Thomas. comes from Pembroke here. Loads of his jerseys. And on this side,
Hamilton, who had a cap for Wales and then also went on to play and had one very short game for Scotland.
Played for all the age groups
Yeah.
for Wales up to under 20s.
Oh.
That was never selected for Welsh team, but his father is Scottish, and he consequently made his debut for Scotland as a substitute against the All Blacks.
you can have one cap.
No, he had, I think, about 5.
Did he?
6
Okay.
caps, yes,
Yeah.
in the end. Unfortunately, get injured against the All Blacks.
It's Luke there. Lovely lot of jerseys in there. Okay. Awesome. Was there anything else we were going to talk about in here? I think that was it, wasn't it? But what? Oh no, the sponsor, the people that gave you all the.
Yeah, we're very
Building
fortunate enough to have had all the sort of timber requirements in here from Millwood Timber and Premier Forest Products, which was a great help towards the renovation of both the rooms. So it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
on behalf of the club for that, because everybody needs good sponsors, and that massively helped this place. So onwards, back into the main bar to speak to this man here. What's your name, sir? And what do you do here at the club?
Dilbert Williams, and I'm club president, ex-player, club president, ex-team manager, chairman of the former players, but
Bit of everything.
just trying to help in any way. Yeah.
Yeah, good man. Okay, we shall start, if it's okay, with these fine folk up here. So these are, well, actually, I'll get you to say. So there's the pictures. Who are those people up there?
These are all internationals. They've all represented. I was going to say Wales, but there is one lad there who played for Scotland, who played all his leading up junior age groups to Wales, but then went to Scotland. That's Luke Hamilton. But if we go back there, it starts really, at the turn of the century, turn of the 1900s, and we had Welsh caps.
Oh wow, hang on a second. I'm just gonna show the pictures of these.
Yeah.
Look how old those are.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Caps in Wales. John Capadonic, he played in the 60s, youth and Swansea. Eddie Lewis, a great servant of the club, played in junior rugby Wales. And then Mike Nill in the 70s, 76, he played for Wales against France, prop forward, renowned for his scrummaging, and
He looks like a tough man.
yeah. And Martin Alderman then, who played for the youth, Welsh youth, for South Africa.
Yeah, I'm going to just focus on that one quickly because I'm really enjoying his facial hair in this photo. That's great.
And he played staunch rugby player for the club for years after. Jamie Dow, young Jamie Dow, played against Italy, under 15s. He was fast, lightning player. And then interesting one there, we got Tom Moylan, who come from Ireland, played for Pembroke, and actually got a Welsh district cap. So I think on the day he wore his Irish socks underneath the red ones. That's what he says. Robert Appleyard, played numerous times for Wales. He toured Namibia, Swansea, I think in the caps in the 20s, Robert. That was in the 90s, mid-90s. And we got a lad, Weston, who played youth rugby. And then there we come on to probably, Jonathan Thomas, 67 caps for Wales, coaching Wales now.
How proud are you of him to come out of this club?
We're so proud of him because he's still, what he does for the club here, he's still a big part of the club. And, I can go. Dom Day played for Saracens, Llanelli, capped for Wales, still involved. And then we got young, well, not so young now, but Gareth Jones, who's still involved in the club, in the gym. He played against.
Oh, is that Gareth? Okay, we just met Gareth.
Just met him in the gym, did you? Yeah, great guy. We're still trying to get him back coaching.
Yeah. Get coaching, Gareth.
And there's Luke Hamilton, who played all his junior rugby, all his sections for Wales up to senior level, and then he played for Scotland then because he was playing up in Edinburgh and Leicester. And then the young lad on the end, then Reece Fawcett, still playing.
Yeah.
He was playing for Aberravon last year, and that just about covers our
Amazing.
internationals.
Great parade of people. Right, we're going to now talk about these pictures here. So I'll just show people first. Frame picture. It looks like a team photo at the Millennium Stadium, and the same over here. So what were these all about?
2018, the club, not only did the first team get to their bowl final in the Millennium, the youth done the same, and it's probably something that would, may not happen again with any club. It's certainly a massive achievement for us, and will always be, it'll always be special for us. We both teams lost on the day, but both teams played excellent rugby, and in fact, the first team game was commented on as being one of the best in the stadium.
Fantastic.
The one thing with the youth, as I said, sadly they lost, but they played excellent rugby. But a bit of sadly, the coach, Ross Taylor, who coached, done a lot of great work in the club. He passed away a few months before they got to the stadium, so that was a bit sad.
Really sad, yeah.
Because went out and played their hearts out for him. And that was
amazing. I've seen these on the wall of clubs, and hopefully the unions will keep these fixtures going, because like, you love it, don't you?
Yeah,
and every club that's had a fixture like this absolutely loves it. And its photos are always pride of place in clubhouses.
It's a community club, as you can see it, because we've got all the age groups, and as we got this shirt, like a group there of Johnny's kit from the Ospreys. We got one up the top of Luke, all the thing. But what's notable on Johnny's is on the shorts.
Yeah. Let me just, I'll walk around and just show it to the camera first. So there we go. This is the kit. And rare in my thing, I've never seen the shorts and socks as well framed. I think that's really cool. But what we right here in the corner, what does that say?
It says Pembroke, and every player, whether they played for Pembroke or Signing or whatever, when they were playing for the Ospreys, they put their club on there. So that's a bit unique there to have the shorts and the full kit, and we're proud to have that.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice touch. Like, remembering that all these players, or the vast majority, started off at smaller clubs, and to celebrate that. Okay, what we're going to talk about next? The board in the corner. Let's come through here, because this is, I've never seen anything like this before in a rugby club, and I think it's a fantastic idea. So what it is a board. Seen captains boards all over the place, but this is a board to celebrate community challenges. So what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's community challenges. It's what the club and club members have done to raise money to help, in charitable causes. I mean, it's got a number of boys went to Ireland and they've done Shannon kayaks, and they raised $2.5K for the Macmillan Fund. Something close to our heart as well is Lily Mackett. Lily is the daughter of a former player at Pembroke who was Australian. He came over here. He played for a number of years. Great bloke, great family. Lily sadly had an accident, which she ended up in a wheelchair, but she's doing all to recovery now. That was years ago, and she's doing all the work, and that's still going on. And there was a couple of events for that to help, try and raise money for that. And the Fisherman's Mission, which is another thing close to heart, because, one of the families, the ex-chairman's brother and son, got sadly lost in a fishing trip out there off. They were fishing. So yeah, that's something we're really proud of, and we will keep doing and contributing to.
Yeah, I just think it's a great way of like almost inspiring other people maybe as well to get out and do something. It's something like that's visible. So that's a great idea. Should we talk about Margaret as well? Okay, so we're going to come over here to this show first. So there's the hatch that goes through to the kitchen, and the signage above it. So who's Margaret?
Margaret Powell, you know, as you can see by the dates there, she was the boss in the kitchen. Lovely woman, fantastic woman, along with her husband Ivan, who was secretary of the club, and children. She contributed so much to the club and was loved throughout the county. And yeah, that plaque's been put up there to remember.
Yeah.
Mrs. P, as she was called.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and we're going to finish over here because again, I just love things like this where it's a huge event that's happened for a club and it gets remembered for a long time. So these are the photos here. Some great photos in there. Tell me, what was this all about?
It's a great day for the club. As you see, in 1975, when they played the first class Ebervale in the first round of the Welsh Cup, going down narrowly 6-0. There would have been, you can see by the things around surrounding, there was a big crowd in attendance, and you know, the boys, the 15 that represented Pembroke that day, played their hearts out as always, and narrowly come away with defeat, really. But you know,
They'll be heroes though, right?
they were heroes.
Yeah.
Heroes for the day.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add about the club or anything else?
It's just, as I said, you went up to Cookie's Corner.
Oh yeah.
There is Mr. Cook there, Mr. Cook, Derek Hayward, and that's John Shanklin getting his cap. He played for Wales, and they presented him with a London Welsh shirt. He played for Wales from Tenby.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to see a picture of Cookie.
Mike Nill, one of the old
He looks even tougher in that photo.
with all staunch members of the club, John Lewis, Glenn Cook, Mr. Smith, who was president. And there's 3 brothers that played for Pembroke, the Lewises, all played for the county and Pembroke at the same time. You know, and the club's forever indebted for it's a family of brothers that played.
That says 1963 in that photo.
Japanese visit to the club in 1983. One of the old characters there, Mr. Gibber Lewis, who played in the 1920s, and there he is, still around there. And I'm sure he's still in the club here somewhere now.
Yeah, amazing, some amazing memorabilia in here. Right, we'll bring this one to an end. Thank you so much. I'm going to just go outside and finish this video off, and then I'll pop back in and say hello again. Right, there we go. Remarkable Pembroke Rugby Club. Just a lot of nice people here doing a lot of good things, and had a little look around the change rooms, and they've got a gym over there as well as a private training session going on. So it's not really fair to do any filming in there today. But yeah, nice people doing good things and a lovely setup. So the Great Rugger Run continues. Where am I going to next? Tenby, which I think is another 12 or 13k along the road, something like that. So as always, so my name's Doddy Foundation. It's the For Ed campaign for Ed Slater, the Gloucester player who sadly had to retire from rugby due to MND, and the Freddie Cripps Trust, which is set up for the son of my former teammate who sadly lost his life to MND about 2 years ago now. We'll see you down the road at the next one. Keep supporting, keep sharing if you can. And if you can donate, everything's available on the website. So please do that if you can at all. But if not, a share and a like and a thumbs up and all that stuff really helps. Take it easy. See you next one.